Cracked boards, holes in the ramps. Skaters say the Wasena skate park is literally falling apart. Cans and boxes are starting to pile up high, and this is what we like to see. Water from the river flooded many yards and basements. In fact, this was completely flooded. The water level sat at right about here. As far as airport security at the Roanoke Regional Airport, managers say it's not being increased. One Fincastle homeowner is left to clean up this mess. About 5 feet of snow was pushed onto his driveway. The Department of Veteran Services says 62,000 veterans are going back to school for a higher education on the GI Bill right now. Check out this foot-deep divot. Heavy rains and soggy grounds have literally caused Henry and Franklin County tobacco farmers to put harvest on hold.
SLS 10's Christina Craig has been in Covington all evening talking to those people impacted. Christina?
Yes, I'm in downtown Covington along the intersection of South Craig and West Hawthorne, where several homes are sitting in water. We were here earlier today and we were actually able to cross the road to the other side of the street. Now there's about 4 feet of water and it appears to be rising. Neighbors tell us the rain has been constant all day. It started really coming down heavy around 1 o'clock, and now many parts of the city are underwater. Just 2 hours ago, the intersection along Chestnut and Lexington flooded to about 10 feet high, forcing drivers to take alternate routes. As the night progressed, the flooding downtown only increased, causing police to tape off numerous roadways. And driving by, we saw some good Samaritans helping out others in the floodwaters. Now, many are amazed at the sheer amount of flooding and compare this to the flood of 1985.
I'm completely amazed. I've never seen the water up this high in Covington ever. It's worse than the 85, I think, or it has the potential to be.
They've had it blocked off before when we got heavy rain, but nothing like this. It hadn't been like this probably since 85.
The Jackson River flooding has the potential to crest to a near record of 23.1 feet. And now the rain has stopped. Neighbors are hoping it stays this way as many are bailing water out of their homes and places of work. In downtown Covington, I'm Christina Craig, WSLS 10.
WSLS 10's Christina Craig follows up on this investigation.
You may not look twice now, but Tuesday, Hollins University officials removed what some students called a very visible swastika that was painted on this bridge abutment. Students frequently travel the path to get to class. However, this hate symbol hurts more than the campus community. We spoke to many Jewish organizations in our community, all who say they're appalled this not only happened once, but now twice. A second swastika was discovered in this tunnel Tuesday, which runs underneath Williamson Road and sits right next to campus. Graffiti tags the wall. Marcy Brumberg, the education director at the Beth Israel Synagogue, and her husband Dennis, who is part of the Roanoke Jewish Federation, says this isn't an issue to be taken lightly.
Those of us who bridged the time going back to having relatives and people we knew whose tattoos of numbers were on their arms that we saw, react very negatively to this sort of thing.
Don't know if it's the same person, you don't know, but I just sometimes think where there's one, there might be two.
It's an offensive symbol that the Brumbergs agree emerged at an ironic time. May 5th marks a commemorative day of the Holocaust.
6 million of my people perished just because of their Jewishness, and it's just a scary, scary thought that that still exists in the world today.
The Brumbergs say they believe the best tool to fight against this Nazi symbol is to educate, to never forget their history. Since the tunnel is on state property, the investigation was turned over to Roanoke County Police. Now, both Roanoke County Police and school officials say they do not know if both incidents are related, and they are still looking for whoever is responsible. In Roanoke County, I'm Christina Craig, WSLS 10.